Alright, last time we completed the story of Danny Phantom the Ultimate Enemy, but that's not the end of the game. There's actually quite a number of bonuses and extras in the game, so let's just take a look at some of those. One of them, my personal favorite, if you put in passwords and type in Rush, you get to go through a boss fight, or a boss rush. So let's just use Danny Phantom and go into the boss rush. Now, as I said before, there were actually a lot of fan-favorite ghosts missing from the main game, which is kind of weird and awkward. Like this guy here, the box ghost. By far one of the most popular ghosts in the series, and he didn't appear in the main game at all. And it's actually kind of weird that a lot of the fan favorites are here in Boss Rush and the post-game mission mode. You can go back and play the game levels to go for higher scores and just accomplish different goals. I'm not going to put you through that because it's just another hour of the same thing, mostly. The big differences are the added bosses, who also appear here in Boss Rush, which is like why I'm doing this instead of mission mode. Fight 2. Like her, Ember McLean. By far one of the most popular ghosts in this series. Doesn't appear in the actual main game. And you'd think she could have. I get why she didn't, because she didn't play into the movie. But they could have rewritten it a little bit to sneak her in there. Just like the box ghost. And yes, that is kind of a slightly wonky, but still kind of cool 16-bit rendition of Remember in the background. One of those little things that makes you think the developers probably knew what they were doing. Or at least did their homework, if they weren't actually fans of the show. Yeah, that Remember song was just something else. Here we have Box Lunch, who actually was in the series. Oh yeah, and something else I discovered in my research. You can transform. You control like a potato, but you can actually gain ecto energy that way. So, that's a mechanic I didn't know about. I guess one thing I need to keep in mind going forward is that when I play these older games, I can't rely on in-game tutorials the way I do with modern games. I've just been completely spoiled by modern games. I don't even think to check instructions beforehand anymore. So I run into trouble like that when I play games like this, where it only tells you key mechanics. I just assumed it was a platformer, so there wouldn't be anything I needed to know in the instructions. But no, there's some really key mechanics I completely did not use in the main game. Just because I just didn't think of checking. And here we have Technus. Also not in the main game. Voiced by Gilbert Gottfried in the series, for those who are curious. Just random fun fact. I think one of the 2 TV series characters he's played. There might be more. Those are just the ones I know of. The other, of course, being Iago in the Aladdin series. Probably the more famous of the 2. Fight 5. Here's policeman guy ghost thing. Actually, probably really use the ecto here. Hey, you can't attack. You kind of control like a potato. But I mean, it lets you use those huge blasts, so it's one of those risk rewards kind of things, which is really cool element to have in any game. Ah, out of ecto energy. Or at least don't have enough. I love the little Shoryuken at the end there. Fight 6 against Clockwork, who of course did appear in the actual game. And is defeated exactly the same way. Which is the most simplistic boss pattern possibly in this entire game. Aside from the ones who just stand there and get stun locked forever. And there's Clockwork, melting again. Fight 7. The original Skulker. Darn it. Power down. Oh, power up, power up. Didn't even need to power down. Oh well. Just punch the crap out of him. It's worked for me the rest of the game. Fight 8. Skulk Tech 9.9. It was weirdly the hardest boss in the game. Just about. If you're not very precise on those dashes. Or don't push the button fast enough. Like I said, I really wish there was a dash button. I hate that there isn't. You have to do the double tap. And sometimes it just doesn't register properly. Or my thumb gets tired and it doesn't work. Because you can only dash so many times where your thumb just starts going, nope. What are you doing? Just tap once. That's all you need. There we go. Skulk Tech down. Fight 9. Valerie. Future Valerie, to be precise. Valerie was always one of my favorite characters from the show. I mean, she was the usual Catwoman type. The enemy of the hero and love interest of the regular character. But there was just always something really cool about her. Like, she wasn't really a good guy or a bad guy. She was just doing her own thing. Which is most of those love interests, I guess. I mean, Catwoman's the exact same way. So I'm just talking out my butt right now. Actually, it might not be this. Fight 10. The Lunch Lady. Who also probably should have appeared in the main game and didn't. Ah! Can't even jump properly. Alright, there we go. Going Ghost. I actually remember the catchphrase. It's Going Ghost. What? Oh, come on. She was standing in me and it missed her. Wow, she's tough, actually. don't think I've ever actually fought her before, to be honest. No, I just have to memorize her pattern. Oh! I think she actually healed from that. I should have had her eating something. That would have been too appropriate. She's the lunch lady. Have her eat lunch at some point. Yeah, epic air pose. Fight 11. Vlad Masters / Plasmius. Another character who desperately should have been in the main game and wasn't. I mean, come on, he is the Danny Phantom enemy. He's like his Joker, I guess. Oh, he's healing too. What the heck? He heals when I hit his shield. Yeah, shield heals. Okay, transforming is bad here. I don't have enough for the Rings of Doom. I might not beat him. No, this is the last of the Boss Rush exclusive characters, so I'm not that broken up about it. We have other mini-games to look at before we move on from Danny Phantom. I mean, I like Danny Phantom. And I actually did figure out there is a second Danny Phantom game. It's called Urban Jungle on the DS. And that was the one I was thinking of. That was the horizontal shmup. So that's Boss Rush mode. There's actually a couple more modes. DK Promotions. And here we have a couple of little mini games. Let's try levitating. And here, I think you just jump the shots. It's just a timing puzzle. And you can drop on command, which is kind of a cool thing. Instead of just jumping at time, you have to know when you have to go down faster and, like, basically short hop, which is cool. It's a simplistic minigame, but it's a simplistic game. And I'm getting all cools, because I'm just that cool, man. I actually have to dodge 40 just one at a time. I was expecting, like, streams of them at some point. Oh, I have to rub my eye and I got hit. Why is my shadow blinking? Oh. Gunslinger stuff. Oh. I'm fine with that. I really am. So what is the point of short hopping if there's ever more than one? Oh, let's try some of the others. X-ray ecto detector. Okay, L, R, A, and B. Am I identifying the ghost? I think I am. Yep. I should be able to do this easily. Oh crap, I can't remember his name. That's one of the just random ghosts. At least it's just the guys they made up. Come on! How am I supposed to know their names? I don't know these guys. Angry Ghost? Sure, he kind of looks angry. Splatter? No. That one is Dan Fenton. I don't even know the names of the ghosts they made up and just shoved into it. I don't care about them. I care about the box ghost. Oh, now I have to remember his name. Walker? That is his name. Okay. That one is Skulker. Kitty, who isn't even in this game. I'm gonna say Meat Monster. Johnny. Plasmius. No? Yeah, Plasmius. I didn't see his name for a second. Box lunch. I think it's actually slightly easier as it goes faster. El Matador? I guess that's his name. Dragon Ghost? Okay, that's what I decided to call it. That is the Observer. Some blue thing. Scaredy Ghost? Nope. Yeah, how am I supposed to know the name of the ghost they just made up? I don't care about those guys. Okay, Haunted Locker. Aim, B is shoot, R is reload. Actually, like, full duck hunt stuff here. This is actually kind of interesting. Is it like... Oh yeah, it's time. I have like 3 minutes or so. Get as much score as I can. It's probably the best one so far, aside from the boss rush. Strangely, feels like it's going very slow. Maybe just because it's actually not all that engaging. Again, it's kind of designed for younger folk who are fans of the show. Which was me at the time, so... I can't rag on it too much. I mean, I could, just for be funny. Just go all angry video game nerd. Ah, look at how crap this is. These graphics are crap. Like, you're just controlling a crosshair instead of the character. The sounds are so repetitive, blah 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 blah. Laugh at me because I'm angry. Ah! There we go. It's actually kind of hard to remember to reload. You're actually firing very fast. So it's very easy to run out of ammo and just not notice. Plus, I feel like something about the R button isn't quite working right. Might just be the way I'm pressing it. Old SNES controllers don't quite work the way modern controllers do. I mean, I love them, don't get me wrong. The design is great, but the function hasn't aged as well as you would hope. This is why I love the SNES Classic controllers. Old design with modern tech. That is the perfect controller right there. Alright, we have one more to look at, and then we'll call it a day. The red hidden ghost will now appear. He will appear where? Okay, I guess he's just gonna appear in levels in the game. I'm not gonna go looking for him. Yeah, at the same time, well, I guess you could look in here and learn all the ghost names. Have all these generic ones that they made for the game. Just sit here and memorize them all like homework, just to do well on a stupid little minigame. I'm not doing that. Of course, you have the actual ghost, Box Ghost, Lunch Lady, Skulker, Technus, Dan Phantom, Skulltech, Walker. My personal favorite, Ember. Always one of the best ghosts. Clockwork, Blasmius, and then... Actually, Fright Night. He's not even in this game. Is he? He's not in the boss rush. Maybe he appears in the mission mode in the background somewhere, but he doesn't seem to be in the game. Of course, Johnny and Kitty. Maybe they just made the picture for that picture minigame and just kind of shoved him in here. Lost his lower limbs in a bad accident? Is that actually canon? I don't remember that from the show. Did he not have legs? Wow, that's actually really depressing if true. I'll have to go back and watch the show just to see if that's true. Maybe it was just something that happened in his life before they retconned it into the ghosts not being ghosts, but just being another species of alternate dimension beings. But anyway, yeah. That is actually everything, aside from the mission mode, which is basically just the story levels and with extra challenges in them, which I'm not going to go through because it's basically all the same that you already saw. Now is Danny Phantom the ultimate enemy? Let us remember it, let us enjoy it, and I will see you next time. Later!